Okay, so here's an update from the recent show I did at the showcase. Unfortunately, I forgot my tripod, so I couldn't really film the POV that I wanted to, but I can at least come back with the reports and what it was like doing my first show. So in total, the booth cost me $100, so that's pretty simple. We're just going to take that away from the total. Surprisingly, there was still people not doing card payments, which in my opinion, if you're going to do one of these shows, I don't have much experience in it, but you don't want to pass up on making a sale because you don't accept card. So that being said, I go through PayPal Zettle, which essentially creates a tap to pay on your phone. So that's great. And in cash, I did $573, Zelle payments, $373, tap to pay $589, and Cash App $426, which brings me to a grand total of $1961. And that's my total takeaway, of course, minus the 100 for the table. That brings me to 1981 or 1861, my bad. So it was great. It did get a little busy, so I would have liked to have more than just myself and one person, but that's just something we're going to learn for the next show. And overall, I just had a lot of great interactions. It wasn't too overwhelming, but again, you kind of want to have at least you and one other person. That way, when you're adding up people's cards or adding up a collection to buy, you have someone at your disposal to handle the smaller sales and just keep those customers moving and keeping them away from your, not away from your booth, but like keeping them out of the front of your booth so people aren't waiting in line as long to make a purchase or look at the cards you have in your showcase. That being said, the table was 6 foot long, so I kind of had trouble setting up there. I was expecting an 8-foot table. I think that was just on my end, though. I misread the flyer. I think if I were to do anything differently, I'd probably secure 2 tables so I could expand the showcase space. But that being said, you would have to have, maybe 2 or 3 people to walk back and forth between each side. But I do see a lot of people make it work with just one, so kudos to them. But I think to capitalize on, getting in those smaller sales, you would like to have at least one other person who's available at all times to be at your booth while you're, adding up collections or adding up cards for someone to buy from you. That being said, overall, it's a positive experience. If it's something you're thinking about doing, I definitely recommend it if you have a collection. Another thing I did forget to mention was the cash I brought with me. I wasn't buying too heavy. I think I brought around $2,500. Even then, again, I think my total spending that day for picking up product and cards was $882. So I ended up not having to dig into that a lot, thankfully. Even with it being a bigger show or a smaller show, I would still say it was pretty busy. Pokemon shows nowadays are going to be busier, but that might die down here in about 6 months or so when the people who are not Pokemon collectors kind of leave the hobby. That's just my opinion anyway. I could be 100% wrong. But yeah, other than that, positive experience, loved it, and I'll be sure to not forget my tripod in the next one so we can go ahead and get that going. But yeah, until then, see you next time, guys. Happy collecting and good luck out there.